Russ here. Welcome to RVerTV. We are on 84 East, just left Hood River. Took a picture of Mount Hood. Wasn't that cool? Look at this drive here. We're following along the Columbia River through the gorge. We're getting near the end of the gorge too. The mountains are going to start going away. Go up to a place called the Dalles. They got a dam there and a bridge. We're going to cross over into Washington there. See how open the terrain's getting? We're getting out of the gorge. The winds are screaming today too, again. I don't know a bunch about the Dalles. All I know, there's a dam there. But when I was back at that visitor center in Washington, where we got the coffee, the lady was telling me about this museum, and it's on the Washington side. So I figured we'd cross over to Dalles, then we'll just take the Washington side for a while, because there's also a campground I want to spend tonight down there on too, Washington State Park one. Okay, looks like we're getting into some town here. This must be it. I don't know a lot about it. That was west of the Dalles, that sign said. A lot of ports. I mean, there's still ports that you see barges out in the river all the time. So there's still a lot of shipping. I mean, we're a long ways from the coast. We're quite a ways inland now. Looks like a decent sized town. I see car dealers, restaurants, motels. It's a full-fledged town here. Okay, I think we're getting close to our exit. Then we're going to go across the bridge. Hopefully get a little bit of video. Missed a turn, so oops. Now we're right. Okay, now we're heading for the bridge. I had to do a U-turn in town there and turn around and get back on the road. Oh well. First mistake all day. Alright, here's the dam. On the right, the Dalles. Not near the size as that one in Bonneville. Wasn't that impressive, that Bonneville dam? But I'm sure this one has fish ladders too and everything. I didn't see anything online where you could tour it. So, well, let me jump out and I'll get a picture. Could barely stand up out there, the wind's blowing so hard. Alright, let's go across the Dalles Bridge. This is not a toll bridge. Don't have to pay $2. Look at that, they got a sidewalk on this one. You can walk across here. We are now leaving Oregon, and we won't be back today. We're going to stay on the Washington side. Look how choppy that water is. Actually has swells with white caps, just like the ocean. Alright. Oh, look at this guy. He's fishing. Wow. Oh man, that'd be miserable. Cool looking bridge, though, huh? Alright. Welcome back to Washington State. This one's high enough that they don't have to lift it. Boats can go underneath it. Okay, looks like there's a parking area off to the right. Let me pull up in there. We'll get parked a minute. There's the state sign. Welcome to Washington. Looks like there's an industrial park and an airport down in here too. Alright, let me pull up in here. A really good view of the bridge. Look at that. That'll look good. I'll make good video there. I'll go down here a little ways. I didn't see any open to the public signs or anything about the dam, so we're going to skip that. There it is straight ahead. Alright, let me jump out a sec. Wow, that's impressive looking, huh? Look how it goes all up at one angle. So the big boats can go underneath it. Look how the terrain is changing. What don't you see? Trees. The trees are getting fewer and fewer. It's getting more deserty type terrain. Isn't that cool? You don't think about it and all of a sudden you just notice what's different. I'm going to stop here a second, get a picture. There's another mountain. Here's Mount Adams. That was Mount Adams. Pretty good shot of it. Alright, to the left is Oregon, but so long Oregon. We're not going to be back there for a day or so. About a mile up the road here. I'm pretty sure, I think it's 14. See what the sign says. Yep. 14. This follows along the river, just like 84 does on the Oregon side. But this is a state route, not an interstate. We're going to go 20-some miles down here. There's a place called Maryhill Museum. Maryhill Museum. Something like that. The lady at the visitor center, way back where I stopped earlier, told me about this museum. So we're going to go check it out. Wow, look at these cliffs. Look at the cliffs on the left. We're coming back towards the river. Look at them things. Kind of reminds me of driving through the Dakotas. Look at them. Kind of a sheer cliff. Volcanic-like rock. Isn't that pretty? If I see a pullout up here, I'll stop. We'll get some pictures. There goes a motorhome. Everyone's out traveling for the summer. So is RVerTV. This is the 2019 RV There Yet Summer Series. We're going to be on the road for quite a while yet. Oh, this is just gorgeous in here. Looks like there's a pullout up here. I'm going to stop. Oh, there's a barge out in the water too. Yeah, let me pull in here. Get parked. Oh, there's Mount Adams. There it is. That one's got more snow on it than Mount Hood. There's that barge going upriver. Well, I can barely stand up in this wind. I gotta get back in the van. I could literally barely hang on to the camera. Oh, just cut right through you. Wow. Wasn't like that earlier. Back in the cliffs. Just pretty. We shouldn't be too much farther up to that Maryhill. It's a museum. Then right past that is Maryhill State Park. That's where I plan on spending the night. So Washington State Park. I called ahead. They have some sites available. We're driving out of that. Look how barren the hills look now with no trees. We're getting out of those cliffs. There is no trees anywhere. Look how it changed. Now on the right, that's a vineyard. Look at that. There's wineries. Orchards there too, it looks like. And there's actually a town way down below. Huh. I'm not going down there though. I want to get up here to this museum, go through that, and then hit the campground. Another huge winery off to the right. The grapes must be happy here. Must be a good climate for them. Look at all that. That's a lot. Big winery buildings and everything. It's pretty. According to my phone, we are getting very close to this museum. More wineries right there. Nice. Whoop, here we are. Here we are. Whoop. That was quick. Wow, this place is huge. Huh. This is a big time museum. The lady wasn't kidding. This is a fancy one. I wasn't expecting this at all. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Guess what the next video is? This place out in the middle of nowhere on Highway 14. Out in the middle of nowhere in Washington. Huh. This ought to be interesting. Alright, I'm gonna get parked. Alright, next video, museum. Then we're off to the campground. Okay, y'all. Take care. Talk soon.